Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I am here because I haven't talked about this month's holidays yet. June is Adopt a Shelter Cat Month and Pet Preparedness Month. So there isn't too much to say about Adopt a Shelter Cat Month, but obviously it's not that hard to find a cat to adopt if you want one. And I actually had one of my friends from high school comment on my post about this live video because she's getting a cat, or I guess she got him about a week ago. But yay, adopting shelter cats. They are less likely than shelter dogs to be adopted, especially if they're in bonded pairs, because most people don't want two, they only want one. So get out and adopt cats. There's not too much else to say about that one. Kai is here with me because I'm going on a road trip very shortly with my mom for the day, and Kai is spending time with me while she can. Are you itching yourself? She's having a lot of fun rolling outside today. Pet Preparedness Month is about making sure you're prepared for any natural disasters, so fires, floods, and that your pet is taken care of. So if there's a fire, you need to know where your pet hides and have a stash of their food, maybe one or two of their toys to keep them calm, because if your pet is calm in an emergency, you're much more likely to have time to save other people or get more of your belongings out of the house. In case of flood, your animal again has to be very relaxed. You want to have the same, they call it a go bag, the same with pregnant women who are about to give birth. I did talk about it before on Disaster Preparedness Day, but about having all of those things in the kit. So obviously a minor first aid kit, it doesn't have to be a huge one, but the very basics. Food and water supply obviously is very important for you and your pet, because if you're trapped on your roof for long periods of time, then obviously this is really important. Also, having a spare leash or two or a collar is really important. For most other kinds of disasters, making sure that other people know that you have a pet. Because if something happens to you or your house, or you have to leave immediately and you don't get to tell anybody, then making sure that someone will come and rescue your pet. So usually if you go to a lot of dog festivals or pet festivals, which I do, then you know that they give out window decals, which are the things that say, I have this many cats, this many dogs in the house, this is my phone number, this is their emergency vet. And this is, sometimes they have a secondary contact line, so that if they can't get in contact with you, they'll take them to the secondary place. But a lot of times you end up going to a shelter to pick up your pet afterwards. So knowing where all the closest shelters are is really important to get your pet back. What else? Earthquakes. There's not a whole lot you can do because it's kind of instantaneous. There isn't a lot of time to prepare for this one, and we don't live, if you live in Ontario where I live, then it's a pretty low chance of an earthquake, but there has been some tremors in the last few years. Really just keeping that go bag is one of the best things that you can do. Make sure you know where your pet hides, because again, I can save a lot of time. Personally, Kai's favorite hiding spots are downstairs or around the corner of my mom's bed in the room over there, or at the end of my bed here, because nobody can see her if they just walk by the room. Yeah. Just make sure your pet has all their tags on at all times, even if they're in the house, because if something happens and there's a natural disaster and your pet is not wearing their tags, there's a very, very low chance they will be returned, especially if you have to vacate the premises. So it's something else to keep in mind. Good morning to whoever joined me. I'm just wrapping up here, but you're welcome to say hi. But it's really important, honestly. I couldn't even imagine what would happen if Kaya went missing, because it would just shatter my world. There was once when she ran around the front of the house and took off up the street, and by the time I got around the side of the house, one of our neighbors was walking back with her. She did have her tags on. Hi, Petra. Good to see you. But it's really... I was talking about adopting shelter cats earlier because it's Adopt a Shelter Cat Month. Petra works or volunteers with a cat rescue. So that's exciting. But really, being prepared is the best way to combat these things, and having your go bag, your pet's identification, that's the word. A lot of times having a history, their medical history with you too, because say they're allergic to something or they react to something and the paramedics find them, they're going to know what not to give them. Because a lot of times that can make the situation worse if all of a sudden they have a dog having an allergic reaction while they're trying to save people. So if you have, say, I don't know, allergic to chicken or, this medicine, then it can actually save other people because you were prepared. So it's always a good thing to put together. But I have a road trip to go on. We're going up to Aurelia and Gravenhurst for the day to walk around and eat and enjoy the sunshine. But I hope you have a fantastic... Yes, Petra. Team Chelsea saves and rescues all animals. Over 6,000 dogs helped since 2011. Yes, they have a Facebook group. So if you ever have a pet go missing or you see a pet that's running around with tags on, post it, a picture or the information about the animal in the Team Chelsea group, and they will help to get the pet back to their owner. I love pet rescue groups. They're so amazing. Over 4,000 cats. Wow. That's a big number. So if your pet goes missing in this area, Team Chelsea may be able to help you find it, even in the case of a natural disaster. So keep on there, like their Facebook page for sure to keep updated. Maybe you're walking around and you see an animal and you go on and you find out that they're missing. Then you can say last seen at this intersection or at the park or wherever. It's always good to use the community. Petra's posting all their information. Their number is 905-666-4676. Definitely use your local community, because a lot of times people really do care. And put it in your cell phone. Yes. Have all these numbers in your cell phone in case. I know I have the poison control line in my phone. I have 2 emergency vets, not just one. I have my vet. I have my secondary contact in my phone, and I put her name as, if anyone searches Kaya or emergency contact, they will come up in my phone because I have 2. And I will add the Team Chelsea number because I have seen one dog before in the forest, but he ended up being found later that day. But yes, all good things. Thank you for all the information, Petra. Ice pets. What's ice pets? Or is it ICE? In case of emergency, yes. Is that another group, or are you saying to add in case of emergency to your phone as a contact? Yeah, in the phone. Okay. Yes, having a secondary contact or in case of emergency person of someone you know that can look after your pet. Because a lot of times if this person lives in a very small apartment or in a housing that doesn't allow pets, then you probably don't want to set them as your in case of emergency contact. But having someone with a backyard or, a family that gets along with your dog, you want to have someone or a family that your pets can go to that the animals get along. Because again, that's a safety issue. If your pets are coming in and they're traumatized and they already don't get along with the animals in that house, then it's really important to make sure that they get along. So for me, my best friend lives about an hour away, but her dog and my dog get along quite well. And she has a backyard and she has space and Kaya knows her. Or if you're sick. Yes. Usually I leave Kaya with my family if I'm sick. But again, having a secondary contact is always important. It's like having a child. you need to have in case of this, in case of that. If something happens and you have to go somewhere and your family member's in the hospital, you have to have someone to look after your pets. So again, pet preparedness doesn't always have to be life-threatening natural disasters, but it can be personal disasters in your life, or things that, I don't know, like you broke your leg and now you can't walk your dog. What are you gonna do? You can't hire a dog walker to come like 7 days a week. I mean, you probably could, but it would be pretty expensive. So having, family or neighbors that can come over and really help you out, that's really important. Hello to whoever else has joined us. We're talking about Pet Preparedness Day and Cat Rescue a Shelter Cat Month. Because rescuing pets is amazing, and being prepared is one of the most important things you can do. Your pet, Kaya, has a backpack downstairs with her name on it. I haven't put on a patch with her contact information on it yet, but I think I'm going to put one of my business cards in the front. Have a wonderful day, Petra. And make sure that all of her stuff is in there. I do have a first aid kit, which I would toss in, and her food bag is very close to her backpack. So just in case, everything's there. How you want to say bye? Say bye-bye. We'll see you later. She just wants to go outside, realistically. But I am off. I have to pack a snack and get off in the car. But have a fabulous rest of your weekend. My equine first aid got postponed till next weekend. So I will be at Pet Value in Stouffville for their Customer Appreciation Day on Sunday. It is from 11 to 4. I don't think I'll be there the whole time because it's going to be 34 degrees. But I will be there for at least part of the day. So come over and say hi if you want to hang out and learn some more about what I do, or pick up your dog's pet food or whatever it is. But enjoy your weekend, enjoy the sunshine, and get out there.